Hi students, how are you? I hope that all are fine and safe. Then shall we start CET? Okay. Here organic chemistry. First chapter is haloalkanes and haloarenes. So in this chapter, in CET 2 or 3 bits will come. Then we will revise again synopsis. Already have studied this chapter. So what are the haloalkanes? Haloalkanes means these are the compounds which are produced by the replacement of hydrogen atoms in hydrocarbon by halogen atom. For example, if you take a hydrocarbon, so hydrocarbon means the compounds which have hydrogen atoms and carbon atoms only are called hydrocarbons. So this compound contains only hydrogen atoms and carbon atoms. So from this one, if you remove the hydrogen atom by one halogen atom, then we get this compound. It is called as a haloalkane. So here, what is the name of this compound? It is the ethane, because it contains two carbons and a hydrocarbon. Hence, it is the ethane. And if you take any halogen atom like chlorine, bromine, iodine or fluorine, then this hydrogen atom is replaced by this halogen atom, then we get this compound. It is called as haloalkane. And what are the haloarenes? Here arenes means aromatic hydrocarbons. So from these compounds we can replace hydrogen atoms by halogen atoms, similarly like this only. Then we get compounds are called as haloarenes. And what is the name of this compound? It is the benzene. From benzene, if you remove one hydrogen atom by one halogen atom, then we get this compound. It is the halobenzene. If you want to remove two hydrogen atoms by two halogen atoms, then here we get dihalo compounds. And similarly here also, if you want to remove this hydrogen atom, then here also we get another halogen atom. It is also called as a haloalkane only. All are halogen compounds only. Thus these are the haloalkanes and haloarenes. And these are classified into monohaloalkanes, dihaloalkanes, trihaloalkanes or polyhalogen compounds. So what are the monohaloalkanes? If the compounds contain only one halogen atom, then they are called as monohaloalkanes. For example, initially here only one hydrogen atom is removed by one halogen atom. Then this compound contains only one halogen atom. Hence it is called as a monohaloalkane. If you remove two hydrogen atoms by two halogen atoms, then formed compound contains two halogen atoms. So it is called as a dihaloalkane, like that. Similarly, trihaloalkanes means the compound contains three halogen atoms. Then they are called as tri or polyhalogen compounds or haloalkanes. And next one is alkyl halides. So here alkyl halides means the compounds produced by the replacement of one hydrogen atom by only one halogen atom are called alkyl halides. So here only one hydrogen atom can be replaced by only one halogen atom. The general formula is CnH2n plus 1 X. Here what is the X? X is a halogen atom like chlorine, bromine, iodine or fluorine. And the general representation is Rx. Here R means alkyl group and X is a halogen atom. And methods of preparations. Here first method is Gross process. So what is the Gross process? When alcohols are reacted with hydrohalic acid. Example HCl. Hydrohalic acid means HX. If you take a hydrochloric acid, then it is heated with anhydrous zinc chloride ZnCl2. Then here these two are can replaced as H2O. Then this chlorine is attacked on alkyl group. Thus we get alkyl chloride by the elimination of water. So this reaction is called as Gross process. And here HX hydrohalic acid reactivity order is HA, HBr, HCl. Means HA has the greater reactivity than HBr. It has a greater reactivity than HCl. Next preparation method is Dodgens process. So in this process, alcohols are heated with PCl3, PCl5 or thionyl chloride SOCl2. Then they give alkyl chlorides only. If you reacted alcohol with PCl3, then we get this alkyl chloride, and byproduct is H3PO3. If alcohol is reacted with PCl5, then we get alkyl chloride, and byproducts are POCl3 and here HCl. And alcohol is react with thionyl chloride SOCl2, then we get alkyl chloride only, and here byproducts are here oxygen SO combined together to form SO2, and here hydrogen chlorine HCl. Thus here alcohols are react with PCl3, PCl5 or SOCl2, we get alkyl chloride. Next method is Finkelstein reaction. So this reaction is used for the preparation of alkyl iodides from alkyl halides. So it is the halogen exchange reaction, because here halogen is there, here also halogen is there. These two halogens can be exchanged or replaced by another halogen atom, then we get alkyl iodide. So alkyl halides, especially chlorides, are bromides only, reacted with sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone, then we get alkyl iodide and sodium halide. This reaction is called as Finkelstein reaction. And next reaction is Schwarz reaction. So in this reaction, alkyl halides, here also halide means chloride or bromides, react with metallic fluorides, which are react with metallic fluorides. Metallic fluorides means silver fluoride or mercury fluoride, cobalt fluoride, like this. So alkyl chlorides or bromides are react with metallic fluorides like AgF, Hg2F2, COF2, etc. On heating, they produce alkyl fluorides. So this reaction is called as a Schwarz reaction, and it is used for the preparation of alkyl fluorides. Next one is Hunsdiker reaction. Hunsdiker reaction means silver carboxylates reacted with halogen in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, it gives alkyl halide. Here alkyl and here one halogen atom combined together, it gives alkyl halide, and here this CO2 is removed, and this silver and here one more halogen atom combined together, it gives AgX. So this reaction is called as a Hunsdiker reaction, and it is used for the preparation of alkyl halides. Now we are going to discuss chemical properties of alkyl halides. These alkyl halides are majorly undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions, because here alkyl halides means Rx. So here halogen atom is more electronegative atom. Thus always it attracting the bond pair of electrons towards itself. Thus it gets a partially negative charge, and alkyl group gets partially positive charge. Thus here it is the polar covalent bond. Thus here this halogen atom can be replaced by another nucleophile. Hence these alkyl halides majorly undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. So nucleophilic substitution reactions means here one nucleophile can substituted by another nucleophile. Such reactions are called as nucleophilic substitution reactions. Woods reaction. Here Woods reaction means alkyl halides reacted with sodium in the presence of dry ether, it gives alkane. So here halogen atom and sodium combine together to form NaOH. Here also one halogen atom and here another sodium atom combine together, it gives another NaOH. So in this reaction we get alkane. This reaction is called as a Woods reaction, important one. And a Williamson's synthesis. Alkyl halides, for example, ethyl chloride is react with sodium ethoxide in the presence of ether. It gives ether by the elimination of NaCl. Here a sodium atom and here chloride combine together, it gives NaCl, and this ethyl group is attacked on oxygen, thus we get ether, C2H5O, C2H5. The name of this compound is diethyl ether, common name is ether only. And Grignard reagent. So these alkyl halides also used in the preparation of Grignard reagent. From this Grignard reagent we can prepare maximum organic compounds. Alkyl halides are heated with magnesium in the presence of dry ether. It gives Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent means alkyl magnesium halide is called as a Grignard reagent. And Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So what is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation? Yes, benzene is react with alkyl halide in the presence of N-hydrous AlCl3. Then here hydrogen atom and halogen atom can removed as HX, and remaining is alkyl group is attacked on this carbon, thus we get alkyl benzene. This reaction is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. And here alkyl halides react with aqueous potash. Potash means potassium hydroxide. Here this halogen atom is replaced by hydroxyl group, thus we get alcohols. And here potassium and halide combine together to form HX. But if haloalkane or alkyl halides react with alcoholic potash or alcoholic potassium hydroxide, then elimination reaction takes place. It is a substitution reaction because here halide is replaced by hydroxyl group. But here elimination takes place in the presence of alcoholic KOH. Thus here this potassium and halogen combine together to form KX, and here hydrogen and OH combine together to form H2O. Then here bond broken, here also one bond broken, a new bond is formed between these two carbon atoms. Thus we get ethane, it is the alkane. Thus here same alkyl halide react with potassium hydroxide only. If you take aqueous potassium hydroxide, then we get alcohol. This reaction is a nucleophilic substitution reaction, but in the presence of alcoholic potassium hydroxide, we get alkane. So it is the elimination reaction. Next one, when alkyl halide is react with potassium cyanide, then we get here alkyl cyanides only by the removal of potassium halide. Similarly, here alkyl halide is react with silver cyanide, then we get isocyanides because here covalent bond is there, and here lone pair of electrons on nitrogen attacked on this alkyl group. Thus we get here alkyl isocyanide only. Here bond formed between alkyl group and here nitrogen only. And the next one is alkyl halide is react with potassium nitrate. Here we get alkyl nitrite. Here also this oxygen can form a bond with this alkyl group. Thus we get alkyl nitrite. But in the case of AgNO2, which is react with alkyl halide, we get nitroalkane because here it is ionic bond. Thus here this nitrogen can form bond with alkyl group. Thus we get RNO2 nitroalkane. Open your CET books, page number 276, level 1, alkyl halide topic. In this one, first bit is the reagent useful to get alkyl halide from alcohol. That means here it is based on preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols. So which options are given here? First option is HCl plus N-hydrous ZnCl2. and second option is PCl5, third option is PCl3, and fourth one is all the three. And one more point, first you have to read all synopsis, then only you can open these bits. Okay, now open your CET books, then you also can do. So here from alcohols, when HCl is reacted with anhydrous zinc chloride, then it gives alkyl chlorides. So this reagent is used for the preparation of alkyl halide from alcohol. And second bit PCl5. So it is also used for the preparation of alkyl halide from alcohol, and PCl3 also. Hence what is the answer? All the three. Okay, because here if you take alcohol, then first option HCl in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, then what will get? Alkyl chloride by the removal of H2O. And what is the second option? Alcohol is react with PCl5. Here also we get alkyl chlorides, or PCl3 or SOCl2. Okay, these all reagents are used for the preparation of alkyl chlorides. Hence, what is the answer? All the three. It is the answer. And next bit, for the preparation of alkyl halide from alcohols, which among the following cannot be used? Here used one asked, but here cannot be used. So what is the first option? PCl5. So PCl5 is used for the preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols, and SOCl2 also used for the preparation of alkyl halides from the alcohols, and PCl3 it is also used for the preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols. Hence these three reagents are used for the preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols, but not this NaCl. Hence what is the answer? Yes, NaCl is the answer. And next bit, read. The reactivity of alkyl halides is in the following order. So here they given different alkyl halides. We have different alkyl halides. For example, here if you take primary alkyl halide means here if halogen atom is attached to primary carbon atom, then it is called as a primary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halide means here halogen atom is bonded with the secondary carbon atom, then it is called as a secondary alkyl halide. If halogen atom is bonded with a tertiary carbon atom, then it is called as a tertiary alkyl halides. Here given three different type of alkyl halides. Tertiary carbon atom means this carbon atom is bonded with three carbon atoms or three different or same alkyl groups, then it is called as tertiary alkyl halide. Secondary alkyl halide means here this halogen atom is bonded with the secondary carbon. Secondary carbon means this carbon is bonded with two carbon atoms or two alkyl groups. Primary alkyl halide means halogen atom is bonded with the carbon atom, it is the primary carbon. So this primary carbon atom means it is attached with only one carbon or one alkyl group. Then here reactivity order asked. So if this halogen atom is removed as X minus, then we get which one? This only, no? Halogen atom is removed along with this bond pair of electrons, means X minus is removed, then this carbon gets here plus positive charge. If any carbon atom has positive charge, it is called as a carbonium ion, and it is bonded with three alkyl groups, hence it is called as a tertiary carbocation or carbonium ion. And similarly here also, if this halogen atom is removed as X minus, then we get here secondary carbocation. And here also, if it is removed as X minus, then we get here primary carbocation. It is a primary carbocation, it is the secondary carbocation, and it is a tertiary. So it is the primary, so it is a secondary carbocation and it is a tertiary carbocation. So what is the stability order of carbocations? Tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation, which is more stable than primary carbocation. If this tertiary alkyl halide undergo reaction, then it produces more stabilized tertiary carbocation. Hence, this tertiary alkyl halide has greater reactivity. Why? Because if it undergoes reaction, it gives more stabilized carbocation. Hence, it has a greater reactivity. And the next one here, secondary carbocation is more stable. If secondary alkyl halide undergo reaction, then it gives more stabilized secondary carbocation. And last one is primary alkyl halide undergo reaction, it gives less stable primary carbocation. Hence, here reactivity order also follows this only, that is tertiary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides, primary alkyl halides. Here given different options. So, what is the first option? RCH2X. So, is it primary or secondary or tertiary alkyl halides? Halogen atom is bonded with this carbon, it is the primary. Hence, this alkyl halide is primary. Next one is it is halogen atom is bonded with this carbon and this carbon is secondary. Hence, this alkyl halide is a secondary alkyl halide because this carbon bonded with two alkyl groups. And here this carbon bonded with three alkyl groups, hence it is a tertiary, and this halogen atom is bonded with the tertiary carbon, hence it is the tertiary alkyl halide. So, here primary is greater than, secondary is greater than tertiary. Is it correct? No. Hence, this is not answer. Next one is this is the tertiary, this is the secondary, it is the primary. So, correct only no. So, what is the answer? This one. And if you observe this next option, it is also same only. Tertiary, it is a secondary, it is a primary. It is also same only given. So, three options are same. You can choose any one answer. Okay, printing mistake. Anyhow, here it is the reactivity order. Is it okay? Next one. Which hydrocarbon is not formed when ethyl iodide reacts with N-propyl iodide in Woods reaction? So, here given Woods reaction. What is the Woods reaction? Woods reaction means alkyl halides are heated with sodium. In the presence of dry ether, we get alkanes. That is the Woods reaction. Here given alkyl halides. What is the first one? Ethyl iodide. So, ethyl iodide react with N-propyl iodide. N-propyl iodide. This is the N-propyl iodide. It is the ethyl iodide. In Woods reaction, these alkyl halides are heated with sodium in the presence of dry ether. Then what happened here? This sodium and iodine. And here sodium iodine removed as NaI, 2 moles removed, and another product is C2H5. It is bonded with this propyl group, CH2, CH2, CH3. So, total how many are there? Carbons 5. Hence, it is the N-pentane. So, N-pentane is formed. If you take excess amount of this C2H5I, that is ethyl iodide, excess amount of this ethyl iodide, then 2 moles of ethyl iodide can react, because there is no limit given. Here these two are removed, then we get here C2H5, C2H5. Byproduct is sodium iodide. Then what is the name of this one? N-butane. And if you take excess amount of N-propyl iodide only, CH3, CH2, CH2I. When N-propyl iodide react with sodium, then what happen here? So these are removed. Then this propyl group is attacked on this carbon. CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Then what is the name of this one? N-hexane. Thus here in the reaction of ethyl iodide with N-propyl iodide in Wood's reaction, so which compounds are formed? N-pentane formed, N-butane formed, N-hexane formed. Okay, so but here asked is not formed one. So what is the first option? N-hexane. So N-hexane is formed. Okay, so it is not answer. Next one is N-propane. N-propane, is it formed? No, hence it is the answer. Check other options also. N-butane. N-butane is formed, and fourth one is N-pentane. N-pentane is also formed. Thus N-pentane, N-butane, N-hexane, these three are formed but not N-propane. Hence it is the answer. Next bit. The Grignard reagent is formed when ethyl chloride is treated with which of the following is. So it is the preparation of a Grignard reagent. What is the reaction? When alkyl halides react with magnesium in the presence of dry ether, then we get alkyl magnesium halide. It is called as a Grignard reagent. Hence here magnesium in alcohol, is it correct? No. What is the answer? Magnesium in a dry ether. Where is it? Here, magnesium in a dry ether. Hence what is the answer? So it is the answer. Magnesium in alcohol is not correct, magnesium in acid is not correct, and magnesium oxide is also not correct. To prepare the Grignard reagent, we should use magnesium in dry ether only. Next bit. When ethyl chloride reacts with silver nitrite, major product formed in the reaction is. So what they are given? Ethyl chloride. So ethyl chloride formula is C2H5Cl. Silver nitrite AgNO2. Then what happened here? AgCl is removed. Then C2H5NO2. So what is the name of this one? Nitroethane. Nitroalkane is formed. Hence here nitroethane is formed. So where is it? Yeah, it is the second option. Okay. Thus it is the nitroethane. Ethyl nitrite is not correct. Nitroethane is the correct answer. The next bit. Isocyanide is formed as the major product of the reaction when alkyl halide is treated with. So what they given first one? AgNO2. When here alkyl halides are react with AgNO2. Now only we discuss now here. What happened? Nitroalkane formed, but here asked one is isocyanide. Hence this is not correct. Next one is KNO2. If alkyl halides are react with KNO2, then we get alkyl nitrite. But here asked one is isocyanide. Hence it is also not correct. And third one, when alkyl halides are react with silver cyanide, then we get alkyl isocyanide by the removal of silver halide. Hence here we get isocyanates. Hence what is the answer? AgCN is the answer. Next bit. C2H5Br plus aqueous KOH is A. So first what is the product here formed? C2H5OH, because here used aqueous potassium hydroxide. So when this ethyl bromide is react with aqueous potassium hydroxide, Br minus is replaced by OH minus. Hence we get C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol. So here this nucleophile is substituted by another nucleophile, that is Br minus is replaced by OH minus. Hence this reaction is which reaction? Nucleophilic substitution reaction, because this nucleophile is replaced by another nucleophile. So where is it? So first one, nucleophilic addition. Is it addition? No, this is wrong. Electrophilic addition. Is it correct? No, this is wrong. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Hence it is the correct one. Next bit, ethyl iodide is react with silver cyanide. It gives X. Then what is the X? So here only written wrong. Instead of R, you should take which one? Ethyl iodide. CH3CH2I, which is react with silver cyanide. Then we get here CH3CH2NC plus AgI. Here nitrogen is attacked on this carbon. Then we get isocyanates only. Why? Because it is a covalent bond. It is the covalent bond. Hence here lone pair are available on the nitrogen. Hence this nitrogen readily is attacked on this carbon. After removal of iodine, here I minus is removed, no? Then here we get a positive charge. So here on nitrogen lone pair is available freely. Thus this lone pair is readily attacked on this positively charged carbon. Hence we get this isocyanide CH3CH2NC. So where is it? CH3CH2 is nothing but C2H5NC. So CH3CN, it is not correct one. C2H5CN, it is also not correct one. C2H5NC, this is the answer. Okay. Next bit, read. Which of the reactions are most common in alkyl halides? What are the most common reactions? Nucleophilic substitution reactions. Why? Because here if you take alkyl halides, here this is the polar bond, because halogen atom is more electronegative one. Hence these bond pairs are migrate towards the halogen atom. Thus it gets negative charge and it gets positive charge. Hence this halide ion can replaceable by another nucleophile. Hence here common reactions are nucleophilic substitution reactions. Next bit, what are the reagents and reaction conditions used for the converting ethyl chloride to ethyl nitrite? So what is the conversion? Ethyl chloride C2H5Cl to which one? Ethyl nitrite C2H5ONO. It is the ethyl nitrite. So which reagent is used for this conversion? Here what is the first option? KNO to ethyl alcohol and aqueous solution on heating. When ethyl chloride is reacted with potassium nitrate, then here this oxygen can form bond with this alkyl group, and here potassium and chlorine removed as KCl. Then we get ethyl nitrite. Hence what is the answer? First option is the answer. Okay. Next one, you can open level 2 based on alkyl halides topic, this one. So page number 279, level 2, alkyl halides topic only. In this one, what is the first weight? C2H5OH plus HX gives rise to C2H5X. The order of reactivity. So here is the reaction. What is the name of this reaction? Reaction with hydrohalic acid. It is the, what is the name of this reaction? Gross process. Yes, very good. Hence what is the reactivity order? Here hydrogen iodide is more reactive one, then HBr, then HCl. because here iodine has a larger size than Br and Cl. Due to this large size, it can produce easily H plus and I minus. Hence, hydrogen iodide has greater reactivity than HBr and it has greater reactivity than HCl. So, where is that order? Observe it. First option is HBr, it is not correct. Second one HI, okay, but next one is HCl, wrong. Then third option HI has greater reactivity, next HBr, next HCl. Hence, it is the answer. Next bit, treatment of alkyl halide with alcoholic KOH gives which of the following one? Alcoholic KOH means that is elimination reaction, it gives alkane. So, for example, if you take here CH3, CH2Cl, ethyl chloride react with alcoholic KOH. So, alcoholic KOH, then what happen here? K and Cl combined together, removed as KCl, and here hydrogen and here OH removed as H2. Then here one bond is broken, here also one bond broken, then we get here CH2 double bond CH2. So, ethylene, it is the alkene. Thus, in this reaction alkene is formed. Hence, what is the correct option? First option is alcohol, not correct. Second one is alkene. Hence, it is the answer. Then next bit, C2H5Cl, that is CH3CH2Cl plus KCN, it gives rise to X. Here X means potassium cyanide, it is the ionic one, hence KCl is removed, then Cn is attacked on this carbon, thus we get which one here? CH3, CH2, Cn, ethyl cyanide. On hydrolysis, this Cn group is converted into acid group COH. Thus, we get here CH3, CH2, COOH, because on hydrolysis or reacts with water, cyanide group is converted into carboxylic acid group. Thus, here we get CH3, CH2, COOH. Here asked one is what is Y? Y means what is the Y? CH3, CH2, COOH. But here in options they given names. So, what is the name of this one? Propanoic acid. Where is it? First one is acetic acid, wrong. Second one is propionic acid. This is the answer. Next one here. C2H5I, ethyl iodide is react with alcoholic KOH. Just now we discussed here. Instead of Cl, you can take I. Then we get which one? Ethylene. So, means A is ethylene, CH2 double bond CH2. And react with bromine. Here double bond is there now. One bond will break down. One Br is added to this side. Another one is added to this side. Thus, here we get CH2 here Br. And single bond CH2 here another Br. Then it is react with potassium cyanide. Here there is no given 1 mole, hence should take excess amount. Thus here KBr is removed, another KCN is reacted. Then here also KBr is removed. Then Cn is attacked on this carbon, this Cn is attacked on this carbon. Thus here we get here this carbon form bond. Thus, NC here CH2, CH2, Cn. This is the C. They asked C only. So, where is this one? Cn, CH2, CH2, Cn. This only no. Hence, it is the answer. Next bit, the final product B of the following reaction. What they given reaction? C2H5Cl. Is the aqueous KOH. Aqueous KOH means it is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Cl is replaced by OH. That means here KCl is removed. Then we get C2H5OH. So, A means ethyl alcohol. Then on heating with concentrated sulfuric acid at 160 to 170 degrees Celsius. 160 to 170 degrees Celsius. Then what happened here? Alkene is formed at these conditions. So, it is the ethylene. So they asked which one here, B only. Sometimes they will ask A also. So A means ethyl alcohol and B is ethylene. So where is that one? First one is ethyl alcohol, wrong, it is the A only, but asked B. B means it is the ethylene. So 2 is the answer. Then what is the next bit? The final product B of the following reaction. They given which reaction here? CH2 double bond CH2. Ethylene given, alkane, react with a HCl. So this hydrogen attacked on this carbon, Cl is attacked on this carbon. Then we get CH3, CH2, Cl. This only no. So it is heated with dry Ag2O, means you can take A. What is A? CH3, CH2, Cl. Here 2 moles of ethyl chloride reacted. Two moles. Here AgCl removed, here also AgCl removed. Then what is the remaining one? CH3, CH2, here oxygen is there, here CH2, CH3. It is nothing but C2H5. C2H5 O C2H5. So it is a diethyl ether. It is a ether. What is this? Diethyl ether. It is the B compound. So A is ethyl chloride, but B is diethyl ether. So here what is the answer? First one ethyl alcohol, not correct. Ethyl chloride, not correct. Diethyl ether is the answer because they asked B only. Next bit, identify B in the following reaction. C2H5OH, which is react with a sodium metal. So here take C2H5OH. When it is reacting with sodium metal in the presence of ether, it gives C2H5ONA, sodium eth oxide formed. Which one is formed? Sodium eth oxide by the removal of H2 gas. By the removal of H2 gas, we get sodium eth oxide, which is react with which one? C2H5Cl, ethyl chloride. Then we get here C2H5O C2H5. This one, no. So what is the name of this one? Diethyl ether. So this reaction is when sodium ethoxide is react with alkali halide, it gives ether. It is a Williamson synthesis. Yes, here final product is diethyl ether. Where is this option? First is ethylene, not correct. Second one is diethyl ether. It is the answer. Okay. Next one. Nucleophilic substitution reaction of the alkyl halides. Which of the following one is a nucleophilic substitution reaction of alkyl halide? If you observe this one, Rx plus H2. So H2 means here covalent bond is there. And if you observe the second one here, Rx, it is ionic one, and KCN, it is also ionic one. Here K plus Cn minus, and here also R plus X minus. So that's here this X is replaced by Cn minus. That's here Kx is removed, RCn formed. Hence it is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay.